Two architects of the AI era, one bets on scale and data, the other bets on models, identity, and new rails. Tonight, Zuckerberg versus Altman. I'm John with Exodus Capital. After 25 years in investing, few shifts have been this fast or this consequential. Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman are building the future of AI, but they're playing by very different rules. Stick around. We've got insights you won't hear in the headlines. Zuckerberg built one of the largest attention platforms in human history, Meta. His approach is infrastructure first, own the pipes, the data, the scale. Altman's playbook is different, build powerful foundation models and ship them as products that transform how people work and think. This year, the battle for top AI talent has escalated into nothing short of a full-blown war, with the world's biggest tech companies locked in a high-stakes race that's reshaping the entire industry. The stakes have never been higher, and the competition is more intense than ever before, as artificial intelligence becomes the defining technology of our era. The demand for the brightest minds and the most powerful infrastructure has reached a fever pitch. Companies are no longer just competing for market share, they're fighting for the very people and resources that will determine who leads the next technological revolution. Meta, for example, has been on an aggressive hiring spree, reaching out to scores of OpenAI researchers and successfully luring away multiple employees. This isn't just about filling open positions, it's a strategic move to supercharge its superintelligence labs, the division tasked with building the next generation of AI systems. Meta's approach is bold and unapologetic, targeting the very heart of its competitors' talent pools. The company is making it clear, to win the AI race, you need the best mind, and you need them now. These moves aren't small or subtle, they're seismic shifts that send shockwaves through the entire tech ecosystem. When a company like Meta poaches top researchers from rivals, it's not just about adding a few new faces to the team. It's about gaining access to cutting-edge ideas, proprietary research, and the kind of expertise that can tip the balance of power in the AI world. Every high-profile hire is a signal to the rest of the industry. The war for talent is real, and it's escalating fast. Reports have surfaced of extraordinary signing bonuses, eye-popping salaries, and unprecedented perks being dangled in front of top AI talent. Some packages reportedly run into the tens of millions, with rumors swirling about offers that even exceed the $100 million mark for the most sought-after hires. These aren't just numbers, they're a reflection of how valuable elite AI researchers have become. Companies are willing to break the bank, offering not just money, but also access to massive compute resources, exclusive research opportunities, and the chance to work on projects that could change the world. Why spend so much on both people and hardware? Because in the race to artificial general intelligence, talent and infrastructure are two sides of the same coin. You cannot have one without the other. The company that controls the most brilliant researchers and the most powerful computing infrastructure doesn't just get a head start. They get to define the trajectory of this technology for years to come. This is a war for the future, and every hire, every server rack is a battle won. Altman's bets are more product and platform focused. Powerful general-purpose models, new forms of identity and financial rails, and even backing early brain-computer ventures. Projects like WorldCoin and reported backing of Merge Labs show an appetite to push AI into areas no one else is owning. Those plays can scale fast, but they also invite intense regulatory scrutiny. WorldCoin has faced investigations and temporary pauses in some jurisdictions over biometric data and privacy concerns. The right team can unlock breakthroughs that redefine what's possible, while the right resources can accelerate progress at a pace that leaves competitors in the dust. For tech giants, the cost of missing out is far greater than the price of these massive offers. So, who's really setting themselves up for long-term success? On one side, you have visionaries like Zuckerberg, who's not just building scale, but aggressively acquiring top-tier talent and the rare chips that power the next generation of AI. He's betting big on infrastructure, on the physical and digital backbone that will support tomorrow's innovations. It's a strategy that's all about dominance, owning the rails, the resources, and the minds that will shape the future. On the other, you have Altman, who's laser-focused on pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI models, building new frameworks, and even experimenting with hardware that could redefine how we interact with technology. His approach is about agility, experimentation, and creating entirely new categories of value. Both are playing high-stakes games, but with very different playbooks. The truth is, both strategies create massive opportunities, and both come with significant risks. The winners will be those who can navigate the volatility, spot the signals amid the noise, and act decisively when the moment is right. For investors, entrepreneurs, and anyone looking to future-proof their career, understanding these dynamics is no longer optional. It's essential. If you're serious about cutting through the hype and want to know where these seismic trends translate into real, investable opportunities beyond the headlines and the buzzwords, this is your moment. If you want to get ahead of the curve, check out our AI Mastery course. It's designed for people who want more than surface-level insights, who want to understand the tech, the macro trends, and, most importantly, the practical places to look for real opportunity. Whether you're an investor, a founder, or just someone who wants to future-proof your skills, this course is your roadmap. We break down the technology, the market forces, and the actionable strategies without the fluff or jargon. The link is in the description. The AI revolution is here. The only question is, what's your next move? This brings every investor and operator to a fundamental question. Do you align with the tangible, asset-heavy world of infrastructure, betting on the ever-growing demand for compute? Or do you venture into the higher-risk, higher-reward realm of platforms, betting on the emergence of new digital rails that could rewire our economy? One is a bet on the physical engine of AI. The other is a bet on the applications and ecosystems it will power. Your answer defines your strategy for the coming decade. So as the dust settles, we're left with a fundamental question: who is playing the smarter long game? On one side, you have Mark Zuckerberg, the master of scale. His strategy is one of industrial might. He's not just buying chips. He's cornering the market on the computational power needed to train and run AI for billions of users. Think about it. Every interaction on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp becomes a data point, a training signal in a colossal self-improving feedback loop. By open-sourcing models like Llama, he's commoditizing the layer just below his applications, encouraging a global army of developers to build on his foundation, while he reaps the benefits of distribution and data. The risk: this brute force approach, while powerful, might be too focused on optimizing the present. It's an incumbent strategy designed to fortify an existing empire. It could potentially miss the next paradigm shift if it doesn't originate from within Meta's walls. On the other side, you have Sam Altman, the frontier pioneer. His game is not about scale in the traditional sense. It's about escaping the current paradigm entirely. OpenAI is building breathtakingly advanced models like GPT-4 and Sora, but more importantly, they're building the new rails of the digital economy. Their API is a bet that they can become the foundational intelligence layer for a new generation of companies. The same way AWS became the foundation for the cloud and the whispers of a multi-trillion-dollar venture to build their own chips. That's a move to control the entire stack, from silicon to sentience. It's an audacious, high-stakes gamble. The risk here is existential. This strategy requires staggering amounts of capital and relies on continuous exponential progress. If the breakthroughs slow down, or if a competitor achieves a critical leap first, the entire venture could prove to be a magnificent but fragile house of cards. These two divergent paths create a complex and fascinating landscape for investors. It's no longer enough to just be in on AI. You have to understand which philosophy you're betting on. Are you investing in the picks and shovels that support Zuckerberg's massive infrastructure build-out? The data centers, the energy grids, the cooling technologies, or are you trying to identify the breakout applications being built on Altman's new rails, the high-growth, high-risk ventures aiming to become the next giants? Navigating this requires moving beyond the hype. That's precisely why we built our AI Mastery course. It's designed to give you the mental models to dissect these strategies and translate them into a coherent investment thesis. We don't just talk about tech, we break down the entire value chain. We have dedicated modules on the real assets that underpin the AI revolution, the physical infrastructure that benefits regardless of who wins the model wars. We do deep dives into the platform dynamics, teaching you how to spot defensible moats in a world of rapidly evolving software. We even explore the critical geopolitical angles, from the semiconductor supply chain to the global race for AI talent, so you can understand the macro forces at play. This isn't a surface-level overview. It's a practical playbook designed to help you cut through the noise and identify tangible, investable opportunities without the fluff. The link is right there in the description, so I'll leave you with this to debate in the comments. In the next 3 to 5 years, which force will be more powerful in shaping our world? Will it be Meta's relentless, brute force integration of AI across its billions of users, creating an unassailable data and distribution moat? Or will it be OpenAI's audacious moonshot pursuit of a truly transformative model that rewrites the rules for everyone overnight? The comments on these videos are a goldmine of insight, and I genuinely want to know what this community thinks. I'll be reading every one and featuring the most compelling arguments on our next Titan episode. This is John with Exodus Capital. See you next time.